What is up, my guys? We're back again. We have returned. How long we'll be here, who knows? What's up, Pancake? What is up, Sigismund, Kermit, Logan, and Sigismund again, and Jamiro, and Cactus Pog 811. Hello, hello. And Breezer DeWeezer. Funny name. And Thigh Meat Shield, dude. This is the Bulwark main right here. Okay, he lives again. I know. Where have I been? It's been a whole day. Who would have thought? I've only... I'm not a hard man to reach. I'm not a hard man to reach, it's true, but... I'm already out of breath, dude. I've been recording, well, actually, not even. I'm out of breath, so I went on a hike. One time I actually touched a little grass, you know what I mean, guys? You ever been there? Couldn't be me. Wow, you're so cool for that? For what? For going on a hike? I ain't cool for anything. I'm a lame-ass person. I have the heavy variant and the green sword one, lol. Which one do you think I should get next? Those are actually both really good choices. That was a good... Heroic Instigator is also a great choice. Was good. What's up, Levi was here. I know a guy named Levi. He started an AI dog slop channel. It's ridiculously effective. Shockingly. Okay. So, we're gonna do a couple runs of True Solo, then... we're gonna go do... I want to try out this build a little bit. Then, we're gonna do a normal-ass Bolt Sniper run. I know, guys. You're like, what the fuck? A normal Bolt Sniper, not heroic in this economy? I know. We got all the ammo we can get. What's up, B-Chat? What's up, Stolas? What's up, Gamer? Happy runs. What's up, Gamer? Sorry, I didn't hear which one was your suggestion. As far as, like, the best heroic weapons you can buy, I mean, Heroic Instigator is one of the best you can get. It depends what class you like, though, you know? Like, Heroic Heavy Bolt Pistol is also very strong. So, new guard models looking cool, right? They did look pretty damn cool. I mean, if you're talking about the vehicles, you mean, those were fucking cool. I like those. Now, I was talking to Falling Cow and the Remembrancer today. We're going to be playing next week sometime for some Spaceman 2. Also, what's up, Froggy? Froggy, you're still currently at Adepticon with Pank and Crack and Mr. Bones and other people. Oh, and Arbiter Ian.
The Tyranids have already established their capillary tower.
Remembrancer might go. Yeah, they just started calling me up and said they wanted to play, and I was like, oh, yeah, fuck yeah, sure, I'm down.
Their weapons will lead the counterattack.
You playing solo for a couple matches, then I'll play some Nightmare difficulty probably. Maybe we'll do some hard stress with people too if they need some accolades. I wish they had tracks instead of tires, dude. Oh yeah, the new models. Actually, let me look at the picture. I posted it. They don't have tracks. Let's take a look-see, shall we? Oh, one of them has tracks. Only one. All FTG and all Spaceman sequel game enthusiasts is true. This is the first sequel to Space Marine 1. The second prequel to Space Marine 3. No way I get to see Arbiter Ian gaming. Well, he's hanging out with Froggy, Pank, and Crack right now, I'm pretty sure. So, I asked her to ask him if he wants to play some Space Marine 2 sometime. I don't know if he plays games. I have no idea. I don't know. I know he did a video for, like, GameSpot on this game. So, maybe. Maybe he will. I mean, we got San Manatera to play. Or Froggy got San Manatera to play, surely. She'd get Arbiter Ian to play.
I am a phantom of death. Active camouflage charged. Readying next volley.
Sigismund, thank you for the $5 super chat. You're so cool, FTG. Thanks for all your videos. Man, they've helped me immensely. What's your favorite book trilogy for Warhammer 40k? I mean, favorite book trilogy for Warhammer 40k is, like, really easy. It's just the Night Lords trilogy. What else could it be? Other than the Night Lords trilogy. Frog's got friends in high places. She really does kind of just, like, know all of 40k. She is all 40,000 Warhammers. I'll probably go to Adepticon next year if people are around there. I want to hang out. I didn't go this year because Tech Marine, but The End in Death was a great trilogy. It certainly was. Everyone says the Night Lords trilogy because it's just the obvious answer, right? Dang. Yeah, this is where the Heroic Bolt Sniper is definitely better. This weapon's also way more forgiving than the Heroic Bolt Sniper is. I got stayed. How's it going, FTG? Oh, it's going. Oh, we're all the way in Pyramid Land right now. FTG, what would be the best weapon for a dash assault build besides the Power Fist? Dude, honestly, Wings of Flame is so effective right now. You can take literally whatever you want. If you want like the best weapon outside of that, it's probably the Power Fist. It is not Power Fist, Power Axe.
Stealth ready. Unseen, I stalk my target. More hostiles arriving. Adjust as needed. Active camouflage charged.
Right, where are the guys?
Frag grenade.
Rip that, dude. I'm so used to being so conservative on a bolt rifle now, on the bolt sniper rifle after playing with the heroic so much, that I'm actually being thrown off a little bit by oh god. Eat this, bitch. Does Gaunt's Ghost count as a trilogy? I don't know if I count as a trilogy, but I know that that's Jeff's favorite book series. Or at least the one he references a lot. That build was ammo hungry? Not really. Could be a versatile precision.
Stealth ready.
FTG, what would be the best weapon for a dad? I already read that. Hey, what's up, Launchbox? How you doing, dude? It's not a trilogy. Gaunt's Ghost is in my chat and says it's not a trilogy, so I'm inclined to believe him. All of Gaunt's Ghost. Is the new Bulwark build you posted stronger than your Power Fist build from a few months ago? No, Power Fist is almost always stronger. That one's just easier. I think that one's much better for newer players, though. If you're asking between, like, what's better, the Power Fist or X other build, it's almost always the Power Fist. There's 16 Gaunt's books. How can we call this a trilogy? If you only count the first 3, of course. You know? Just multiple trilogies.
Inserting fresh magazine. Amelio line cloak activated.
Look at this. Eat this. Pussy.
We have a lictor. And our adversaries are keen to lose. Active camouflage charge. The enemy receives their aid. I am a phantom of death. Synaptic serpent symbol. Stealth ready. Unseen, I stalk my target. Reloading. Eyes up, runners. Xenos descending.
Bang.
Xenos viscera is everywhere. If this be my end,
Okay.
let it be a glorious.
Okay. Anyways, are they sequel prequels? Of course, Launchbox. Heroic bolt pistol wastes your rounds if you headshot a Gaunt. I mean, that's true, but who cares? It's so much ammo. It do be like that. It do be like that sometimes, chat. It do indeed be like that sometimes. What is this game? This is Space Marine 2. Yeah, oh wow. Gurnitz took notes on that one. They're always note-taking. They've been note-taking for eons, chat. That was some, that was certainly an event that just happened to me. That was one of the moments, dude. Like, it's hard to even get angry at that. Like, why do I even give a fuck, you know? It's like, oh, okay, I'm just dead now, okay. I mean, I get, alright. Hive Mind said no. The Hive Mind knows. It's true, dude. My little melt-a-bomb explosion was too cool for them. I don't think you've ever seen that happen. I've seen that happen. It's happened to me a few times. It's usually a shock, you know. It's like an emotional. It's an emotional shakeup. Sad day for my favorite chapter. And get some F's in the chat for my Raven Guard boy. Yo, are you on PS5? No, I see. No, I don't play PS5. I play PS1, dude. I played PS2. Revenge of the Sith, Episode 3. What's up, Port? Anybody played?
The Tyranids have already established their capillary towers. They mean to
What's the best
harvest
XP
as
farming
much
mission? Oh,
as
definitely
they want.
decapitation still. That's the easiest.
Acadian
The fastest
troops taking
mission.
up position
Hive
in
Tyrant's
the
pretty
Imperial
bumtastic.
fortress. Their weapons will lead the counterattack.
Which Primarch do I want to return? I want
Fortress's gun status.
Lehman Russ back. I want Space Wolves to do some cool shit again. I also wouldn't mind Jagatai Khan coming back. I know a lot of people want Vulcan. I'm not a big Salamanders fan. I'm sorry. They got like a Jolly Rancher green armor. It's not my type. It's not my fit. You know what I'm saying? After Mr. Refugee, Brother Beachab. What's up, Osborne? How are you doing?
This path will lead you into the jungle and towards the fortress. May the Emperor grant you success.
The Acadian said this was our way forward.
Back in the times when you beat games out looking at YouTube vids, yeah, YouTube's done horrific things for all of gaming.
To defeat the Hierophant.
Not my channel, of course. That was possibly the worst, worst use of a sniper shot I possibly could have done. We'll sword grenade instead.
We will secure the fortress without delay.
But no, I'd say competitive gaming culture has ruined most games. That's why I actually prefer, I prefer 40K games for that reason, because 40K games are more so people sharing enjoyment of a franchise than just playing a video game. And that may sound really dumb to some people who like their like super sweaty games, but for me, I like that a lot more. Especially as I approach the ancient era age of like 30 plus. Gotta help build the Imperium back to its former glory. Dorn? Yeah, Rogel Dorn's not a bad choice either, Cosmic. I would like that. I am a big Imperial Fist fan. I know people call them Banana Marines all the time. I resent that.
They shall not see me. Their numbers are... Get eyes on this spot. Stealth ready.
Oh, wow.
Reloading. Video line engaged. Video line cloak ready.
Oops.
Inserting fresh magazine. Tyranids have no violent tactics.
It's true, now I'm in my Dante years, I'm not amused by competitive games at all anymore. Yeah, it's like... That's how I feel.
Changing magazine.
I used to get really, really upset at games when I was younger. I don't give a shit.
All you can carry.
Dorn is lost in his personal glory, dude. I mean, it is a pretty intense glory, to be fair.
I am a phantom of death. Active camouflage charge. There will be no aid for our foe.
That was not an optimal use of my gun at all, but okay.
And rot. Xenos abomination. Meteor line cloak ready. Our adversaries are keen to lose it. Camilio line engaged. Stealth ready. I have eyes on a firewall. Reload. Eliminate Xenos mines. Camilio line cloak ready.
Five bullets for one guy. Well, he wasn't raged. I probably missed at least maybe 3. I don't know. I'm gonna count. I was just talking about the other guy. Yeah, that was bad. That's how we used the easy mode one. I forgot it's Easter today, isn't it? Easter's in April, brother. I don't think it's... First of all, it's not even Sunday, brother. I don't know where you're from. But here... Is there a quick way to break and raise sword warriors or blocking? No, that's why they suck. They kind of have to attack you half the time. If you have block charges, you can do it. Halo Infinite took it out of you, now you don't care about competitive shooters. That's fair. Halo Infinite kinda disappointed me greatly. Why Emperor's Brace is so good. Why did Halo Infinite half flop? I mean, that's a pretty easy answer. It's because Halo Infinite had a pretty good campaign, or pretty entertaining campaign to play through, and then the multiplayer just kind of sucked. Or was like super undercooked. They tried to go like back too far, I feel. Like, you know, I understand they didn't want Halo 5 again, but Halo Infinite just felt like all the game modes, to my memory, were undercooked at launch. Can you go full charge attack build and solve the power fist? I mean, that's pretty much every power fist build. It's full charge attack. They just build melee damage and overcharge. Oops, what I wanted. Oh, somebody swarm mines around here. What the fuck is this shit?
We cannot backtrack. Active camouflage charge. I am a phantom of death.
Ah, a melted bomb. Beautiful.
Could prove useful.
Been noticing a lot of ways to spore mines this patch. They said there was a bug. That's what they said. There's some kind of bug going on recently.
Our way is clear.
They had no intentional director change. Some people were asking about it. I think they checked. They said, like, it might be a bug, straight up. That the director's just bugged at the moment. Because there have been a disproportionate amount of ranged enemies people have been reporting. I mean, I'm sure most of you have noticed there are, like, a fucktillion bramble guys and snipers now. A Tyranid bug, yeah. Quick question, what is Nightmare difficulty? It's just a mod. It's just Absolute Plus, but I call it Nightmare difficulty because Absolute Plus is a lame name. Sorry, Hypex, if you're watching. Hypex, the author of it, asked me to play it, so it will be done.
Active camouflage charge. Free army. Xenos stealthily tries to ambush us. Xenos love outposts beneath us. Melter charge button. Inserting fresh magazine. The galaxy is a better place for there being one less Ravener. Never lost sight of that. They shall not see me.
Gross. Almost got myself frame trapped in that. Is that a bolt pistol with the burst legendary, or am I missing something? This is indeed the burst legendary bolt pistol.
The hive ships are moving into range of the community towers. We are in Kadaka's final hours.
The hallway of biomass flesh. I can already hear the Zeta 6 speech from the exfiltration.
Line cloak activated. Active camouflage charged. Alien biobomb unit. Readying next volley.
All right, what do you think will come with for the progression update in patch 13? That's a great question. For the progression update in patch 13, the number one thing I need to address in this game is the leveling experience. I think the prestige level grind is just obnoxious as it currently stands. Or, like, at the very least, let people keep their builds after. That PTS will probably come out in April, late April.
Objective on the other side.
You're not really satisfied with Borderlands 4 and you're looking to play Space Marine 2. Should you start? Absolutely, dude. Also, I'm pretty sure you're not alone in playing Borderlands 4. I'm pretty sure Borderlands 4 has less players now than Darktide does on off-season. Just sad.
We must find and wake up all of the machine consoles to reach the battle.
Stealth ready.
Hi, bro, just remember his Twitch password? I streamed like a day ago. What do you mean?
Camilio line engaged. Active camouflage charge. We cannot enter the fortress until the entire...
What's up, Shafter Master? What's up, Lord Vegeta? Yeah, there was a pretty big Dragon Ball reference in that new JJK episode. For those who know Ball. Which bolt sniper am I using? This is the 2.7 times headshot multiplier version on the Bug tier.
You cannot enter the fortress until the entire system is activated. Camilio line cloak ready.
Any updates on the Battle Barge expansion? It was delayed. It was delayed, but it's coming out next patch. Supposedly. It's supposed to be a training mode, but like it's probably gonna be a worse training mode than what we have on the mod that Hypex made. Kind of hard to get better than his, to be honest. That one's got everything you'd ever want. And he's still cooking on it. Right, where is it? Oh yeah, it's always over here.
I would say we have found our invasive material.
Right down the middle.
We eliminate the source, we eliminate the obstacle. The Tyranid infestation will grow no more. Bioform marked. We eliminate the source, we eliminate the obstacle.
Hypex stop cooking challenge impossible. It's true. He should just be a dev at this point. That man's done more work for the SM2 community than like anyone I can think of.
Camilio line cloak ready.
Okotsu is so strong. I never liked Yuta. I know my friends Alon's and Orion put out a banger video on it, but
That seemed I struck my target. Active camouflage charged. Alien bioform eliminated. Readying next volley. Camilio line cloak activated.
alright, you guys are getting melted bombs. I declare.
Camilio line cloak ready. Fester and rot. We cannot enter the fortress until the entire system is activated. Stealth ready. Rearming.
Is the fencing fist good? I can play block. I can't play block too slow for the charge. Well, block doesn't change the charge time at all. All weapon speed does is change the recovery animations of things. Doesn't actually affect the charge time. The fencing fist is the worst fist in the game. The relative options. If you're gonna go for a weapon for a fist, I use balance, block, or the heroic version. That is a fencing variant. So if you want to use a fencing version, just take the heroic. Much better.
Blessings extended to the slumbering unit. Awakening has begun.
Someone said, I have the standard version with some add-ons, but the 2-year anniversary edition is still too much, even with the 50% off. Is it too much? It's still, I don't think it's even on sale right now. Is it? I think they ended the sale like 2 days ago.
Console operational. Connection to core controls established. Praise the Messiah. System restoration complete.
I hope they will add in large-scale combat for Space Marine 3 and PvP with tanks and stuff like that. What do you think of that? You know, it's funny you mentioned this. Jeff and I actually have a video. I don't know if he's posted it yet, but like we talked about this a bit. That Toxic Commando has vehicles, I believe, and we might see vehicles in Space Marine 3. That'd be pretty big. I think vehicles are very iconic in 40k in general. So having more of that in the campaign is like even like a set piece. Because you know, we look back at old games like Battlefront 2, like Halo 3 or Halo 2. Some of the most interesting portions of those games were the vehicle sections. Like I think we all remember the Scorpion tank in Halo 2.
From Camelio line cloak ready. The lictor stood no chance. That zoanthrope is no more. Active camouflage.
Who knows?
Changing magazine.
Space Marine 2 has always been a game that kind of reminds me of Battlefront 2 from 2017. You know, the game that got murdered by the worst launch potentially in history for a shooter I've ever seen. A good game, I should say, ruined by greed, straight up. And never properly recovered. Hopefully the campaign in Space Marine 3 will have more replay value. I kind of doubt it will. I think the campaign is mainly there to draw players in at launch, and then they'll just expand the operations again. I think operations probably get most of their work once again in that one. Warthog run, that too. It's on sale at £50.
Our orders are clear. Advance.
What trim color do you have on your pauldrons? I just have a Null and Oil, and then I have Averland Sunset on the right. Actually, no, I have Lead Belcher on the left, I believe, or whatever the silver one is.
Installation done. Alien bioform inflicted. Camelio line engaged. Perhaps they seek to choke our livers with their dead. The stenches. Active camouflage charged. Army melter charged. No match for our children. Stealth ready. They shall not see me. Inserting fresh magazine. Precisely what we need. Camelio line cloak ready. Rendezvous at mark. Camelio line cloak activated. What ichor assails my bones? Active camouflage charged.
There was more ammo on the way there, jeez. Alright, now it's time for the second portion of this.
Servants slaughtered. Emilio line engaged. Safety legacy. Emilio line. Melter bomb prepped and ready. There is a lift sniffing around. Stealth ready. Readying next volley. Emilio, ready. We have slain a carnivorous bio abomination.
How nasty.
Rearming.
I'm trying to learn block, but I'm asked at the timings, but that new knife is so good I haven't been able to use anything else. Well, the new knife pretty much has the same timing as block. Alright, well that was a little sauce. It would be cool if we had selectable frags in the loadout that we could start the mission with. Well, then everyone would just pick Melt-A-Bomb every single time because it's the best.
Is our way to the cannons.
Every single person just be like, alright, let's see, what can I choose today? Melt-A-Bomb.
The Tyranids seem to know you're close. They are amassing at the fortress.
They will come at us from all sides, and we will meet them.
Battlefront 2 recovered, then it had hackers after hackers ruined it. That did also happen, but also just like never properly recovered its player base from the initial thing. Melt-A-Bomb today? Daring today, aren't we? Yeah, that's what I mean. You're like, what are we going to use today, chat? Melt-A-Bomb. Melt-A-Bombs are so dramatically better than like every other option in the game. It's kind of nuts.
Size, but it's weapons, brothers.
It will fall to the Emperor's might. To the cannons!
What's up, FTG in chat? FTG, you were the target audience for that Blood Angel cinematic? I was. One day we'll get a cinematic trailer for a 40k title that has more than just
They shall not.
that will actually have the balls to not put in Ultramarines at all. I'm just kidding. I know we already had that in Dawn of War 4, but
Fire on the terror.
a new edition trailer.
Reload. Active camouflage charge. Delta installation done. Fester and rot. See what abomination.
Imagine the Melta is throwable.
Gun beast is no
Just
more.
toss it. I thought that wouldn't even be that hard to do. Like I could probably toss a Melta. Actually, no, I could not. Yeah, I forgot how big they are. A Melta bomb is probably the size of your head. How big is a Melta bomb in comparison to a guardsman in this game? I've never checked. It must be fucking huge. Higher seeing chaplain faces? Yeah, they give chaplains like the super gnarly skull helmet and they never put it on. Yeah, I'm sure you've been asked this a bunch. And when is the voice pack going to be free? We don't know yet. They're just working with the because you know they have to go through Sony and Microsoft and Steam or Valve.
The last cannons. You will need to find
So that's one.
controls to operate them.
They said they'll release more info with time.
Defensive cannons active.
Holy moly.
Targeting system non-functional. Initializing secondary system.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, no problem, dude. I'll probably... I mean, I'm sure we'll get info on it like the next month, but it's probably not going to take them a little bit. All we know is like it will be free eventually. It's still purchasable, but like you'll get a refund if you do buy it now, eventually. I hope it's refundable once I'm in a pub and I'll be like, ooh, one more pint then. Now that's a dream. I've been known to partake in the occasional Horus Hennessy.
We have landed a
I should have gone to Adepticon. I hear they all got fucked up there. That sounds pretty fun. I also heard Angry Joe was there. Actually, I know he was. He was streaming it on the night. He was in the same category as me. Should have raised him. I'm a huge Angry Joe fan, chat. That man's an internet icon. Guy's still going. Angry Joe, Planet Side 2 video, good times. I still remember when he and Nostalgia Critic collaborated for the Man of Steel review. Voice pack should be unlockable like the half-assed blue chain sword. They said they're going to try to do fewer repeats in the future, but I don't know, man. They've done a lot of cosmetic repeats recently. We'll see what they're cooking up, if they're cooking up a year 3 or not. I do have a sneaking suspicion Tech Marine was the biggest patch this game. We'll see this year. Depends. So it takes forever to go away. Come on. Alright, alright, alright. Hold on. Alright, I'll leave here. Before that lands on my fucking head. Oh! Speaking of Adepticon, what did they reveal? How to dip out? The audio was ass, the visuals dropped. It was my first, by the way. It wasn't like anything super substantial. We got the 11th edition reveal. That was the big thing, is that we're getting 11th edition tabletop. I did read through the rules a little bit. There was a, I know Chapter Master Valorant did a video on it, if you're curious, but, the new tabletop rules look pretty nice. A lot of quality of life stuff. The big thing is that, like, your current codexes will still work. Like, at least for now. That was not true for 10th edition.
activation complete. Ready to fire.
You know, 40k tabletop is one of those things that you just kind of have to be careful. Like, not be careful. Like, it just takes forever. You have to have a lot of time to play 40k tabletop. Matches can take like 3 to 5 hours sometimes. I think Kill Team is better for that reason. For, like, you know, more casual play. But also you gotta think, the people that are willing to paint models for hours are usually be the ones willing to put their spare time they do have. And this such a thing. Maybe in the worst possible time to do this.
It cannot shrug off our cannons. The Titan fires at us. Stay back from the spirit filth. We have landed a powerful
Alright, one more.
We have incoming. Time to end this
Thing.
contamination.
Economic is what I call that.
Generators and recharge the
40k tabletops for people who don't have kids and have lots of money. I don't think that's remotely true at all. I think most people that play 40k tabletop probably are married and have children. At least most of the ones in this chat.
They shall not see. Their numbers are no match for our trade. The
There are a ton of dads that play 40k. Like a staggering amount, actually. 40k is honestly like a... I'm gonna say it, 40k as a tabletop game is like one of the more adjusted...
Inserting fresh magazine. Re-energize the last cannons.
Yeah, 40k is dad core, that's what I mean. It's the dad game. Hey, what's up, Kane? For the raid. Oh shit. That way. I mistimed that. There's no excuse. I just mistimed that one. Now I can get it all back by doing this.
Active camouflage charged. Canadian firebomb located. Gigaxenos love crawling beneath.
Old Hammer's Giga Chad status.
Activate the generators and restore
Old Hammer, like which one? Like the old world? Oh, not Giga Chat, Giga Dad status. Like dudes who collect classic minis or even play old editions. Yeah, there are a ton of dads that play 40k. I don't think I've ever thought of it as like people you would never expect to play 40k play 40k all the time.
the Titan fires.
I mean, half the people you'll meet at like a 40k convention go with like their wives or something, and their kids. I used to see similar things at like tabletop or Magic. There was a guy at a local store of mine that like he would bring his kids to go play Magic for pre-releases. That would I wish my parents did that. Not that my parents were awesome. Okay, it's very clear if they're watching, Dad. If you're watching, you were awesome, but you should have played more card games than me. She's senior, yeah. My dad did send me a text the other day. Why is this first two regards when a guy sound just like you? No reason. Commissar, first for dad's man, yeah. Point is, you know, as awesome as my dad is, it could have been cooler to play Magic the Gathering. He did teach me to fish, though. Let's grab the Oh, there we go, peek.
Take the shot on those damn towers and unleash divine retribution.
Teaching your son to fish is the most stereotypical dad thing to do. Well, guess what? Guess what? He taught me to fish. Fish a man to teach and hold dark kraken. That's true, Roger. Loving this minimal difficulty gameplay right now. Yeah, you know, minimal, absolute, basically the same thing. There we go. That was a lot of Extremis that time. Once my dad is back from getting milk, I'll teach him about 40k. Be about 15th edition. What kind of fish is there in the Warhammer universe? Depends what planet you're on. Technically, every fish on Earth has existed in Warhammer at some point. Is it a fish you want to be, like, you know, enjoying? Probably not. I mean, if you go to the Dark Kraken homeworld, they have like a bunch of bioluminescent fuckers there. Okay. We're gonna do a power sword build next, because that's always fun. I think this class actually survives pretty well on the balanced one. FTG, how's it going, brother? What's up, opposite? Don't teach a man to fish. He's a grown man. Fishing isn't hard. Well, listen, if you don't teach a grown man to fish, what do you think he's gonna do? Just walk up to the water and just get fish? Which melee defense type is your favorite fencing balance or block? Probably block and balance. I think fencing actually needs a bit of a buff. I'm gonna be real. I think he used the Argent Edge buff. I wonder, was the first Space Marine game good? It was pretty good for the time. It's definitely dated now. You know, the best video on Space Marine 1 is probably the Mandalore gaming video, if you're curious. Would you rather sit on a chain axe or openly admit that you love the word bearers? I'd probably openly admit I love the word bearers before I sit on a chain axe, to be honest.
Your mission is to use the
Ron
storm
Swanson
to
quote. Oh, actually, that's a great series. I should have known that. I am a Parks and Rec fan occasionally. Fencing is just a parry wet noodle. Yeah, at the moment it is, and Edmore, you're not wrong. It wasn't always that way. Kind of power crept. Especially with how strong balance is. Yeah, you guys hear that? It's a Kakarodones talking about soaring on blazing wings. That's definitely what they would talk about. It's a very Kakarodones quote, okay? When does block weapon stacks trigger? Is it on normal attacks or even a charge? It's whenever you let go. It's whenever you start an attack, pretty much. Will trigger them. I have a whole video on that if you're curious, though, on defense types in this game. Yeah, just stay in the water and the fish will eventually get close and then just grab them. That's true. That's the ultimate fishing tip. If you stay in the water completely still, they will surround you and you can put your hands in the water and get them. Easy peasy. Is there even a point to block weapons after the recent balance buff? Oh, I mean, definitely. They still give you a range. They give you a 60% range damage reduction on the perfect block. They also give you armor back where balance does not. They also have a 0-frame startup on the parry. There's even a point to fencing weapons. Like, they still have a 0-frame startup for your parries. The question is, do you want gun strikes more or not? Assault is such a strong class these days. What was that you mentioned about animation cancel on assault? Well, any jump pack dash you deal will give you an animation cancel on assault. Does animation cancel whatever you're doing? That's not like a gun strike. You can't animation cancel the gun strike animation. That's the only thing. Going to go make dinner. Have a great stream, lad. Take it easy, Kane. Have a wondrous dinner. Whatever it may be. Finally gonna have fun playing Assault. Assault feels way better this patch. Assault might just be the strongest class in the game. I still think Bolt War is probably a little bit stronger, but I can't really argue with somebody that's willing to put this one above, because it is that good at the moment. It's also very rewarding to actually learn now, unlike most classes in this game, to be honest, where there is an actual skill cap attached to this one with the animation cancel and timing. Oh, that sucks. We actually have a lot of range damage right now. Well, a lot of range damage for a assault, I should say. Just want to dodge that ball. I was hoping to get back to him in time, but I probably just gone forward. Pew pew pew. Look at that damage. That sucks. Could be ammo over here. Yeah, usually if you come over here with low ammo, you pretty much always get a box. This is like one of the most consistent boxes in the whole game. Before was just ass and no assault. I think assault was always pretty. He's been pretty strong for a while. Ever since past 9, he's been one of the better classes in the game. But now he's just godly. Why don't you just use your jump pack to ground slam? Because we're not built for wings. We're built for Wings of Flame here, not Zealous Blow. So we want to save. We want to have at least one jump pack up at all times. I had no idea block weapons had a range damage reduction on perfect block. I know. Doesn't tell you anywhere, but they do. They get a 60% range damage reduction on perfect block. That's why oftentimes when you're perfect blocking and you're getting shot at, suddenly you don't take any damage from like a sniper shot. You take like next to no damage because you get that fat range damage reduction.
Let me survey you from a better vantage.
Also, balanced weapons have a different stagger radius and fencing weapons do on the perfect parry for all the enemies around you. There's a lot of like weird little mechanics in the game. The game doesn't tell you at all.
Aside from some Xenos,
What's your class for siege mode? I mean, Assault is still like, it is the god king of siege mode. And I say that because Assault goes the farthest in both solo and groups. I would say the god tier supports Bulwark, and then Tactical is mandatory. I would say Tactical and Assault are far more mandatory than Bulwark is, but Bulwark is still like a pretty big requirement to push up all the way. But Tactical Assault's like the god combo. A thick damage reduction, true Ravine. I can't wait to see what they do with the store on Siege mode in the new update, patch 15. I hope it's not like a shitty update. That'd be sad. I hope it's not like here's a new map and some weird tools. Maybe they'll give us Chaos Astartes. Who knows? I hope they didn't blow their load on the Tech Marine is what I mean. You prefer Axe or a Power Sword? Yeah, Axe is way better than Power Sword, but... that was not... whatever. We'll just kill him off this. Which Axe variant? I mean, balance and block are the best right now. I think fencing weapons generally need a buff in this game at the moment. They're not that strong currently. Any thoughts on range primary executions? I think it'd be balanced as long as they don't restore armor. Main purpose would be to let you stay back and conserve more ammo. Execution use ammo. I mean, I don't think the ammo economy of most classes is that bad now anyways. But I think it might help relief a little bit, so who knows. Does block give gun strikes? No. Ravine, if you could be so kind as to show him, I have a defense video on that if you're curious about all the defense types that explains it in far more detail than I can here. Let's go grab this. Balance Axe is great, it certainly is. A great weapon. Any thoughts on fighting a Terminus boss as Assault is so satisfying? As long as it's not a fucking nerve throw, they are pretty annoying. That's actually the main reason I take a heavy bolt pistol on this class, is because I just fucking hate fighting nerve throws with a plasma. Which Space Marine chapter / legion is your favorite? Blood Angels, brethren. The Sons of Sanguinius, the Children of Baal, a ship full of radiated moon that was made slightly better by Sanguinius. Did you guys know that those the pilgrims on Baal, they almost killed Sanguinius when they found him? They thought he was like a filthy mutant like everything else on their planet, and they were like, I guess he's like a normal kid, kinda. He's got weird wings. W choice. Oh, relic all the way over there. Blood Angels are poster boys in 11th edition, as they should be. Blood Angels are way cooler than Ultramarines. I'm sorry, Titus. Titus is like the most Space Marine guy of all times. Most generic Ultramarine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is that a bad thing to say? Can I say that? I was suspecting they get so desperate to get people to try balanced weapons that they just give them generally superior stats. I mean, it's kind of what they always should have had, because their parry window is the worst in the entire game. I wonder, this might be the last buff we see to balanced weapons for a while. I think most of the other buffs will be... something else. Like class-specific buffs. A lot of guys. Swing. What's up, Chief? How is the Space Marine 2 grind been? What's up, Revan? Oh yeah, I meant to message you back about that video I asked you about. I asked you to make a video with me, that I just forgot to respond to your reply. How are you doing, dude? I saw the Expanse stuff. I did see that you sent me. I'm actually very interested in that, because I was a huge fan of both the book series for that and the TV series. W choice for sure. I like the Salamanders personally. I just wish we got a little more of the cosmetic pack. Yeah, I think most people think the Salamander pack is a little undercooked in this game. Oh, you bastard. Wings of Flame is like shockingly strong these days. If only past one assault can see me now. Past one assault. The melee balance in this game is like truly god awful. Honestly, melee balance in Space Marine 2 was god awful up until like post siege mode. When siege mode launched in patch 8, the only good melee weapon really was like an artificer block. Was artificer block and like block chainsword artificer as well was pretty good. Everything else kind of sucked ass. Why is Dark Tide sitting at mixed reviews on Steam? And when is Dark Tide not sitting at mixed reviews on Steam?
Of activation have been observed. The generators hum in the machine gods.
Bulwark, it feels left out since I heard it. Because it hasn't gotten a buff in a while. Yeah, that's because Bulwark is in need. I know you're trolling me, Ravine. Favorite class? Probably Tactical or Assault right now. Probably some mix of Tac, Assault, or Bulwark and Tech Marine. I think the classes that could really benefit from like a new mechanic would be Sniper and Vanguard. And Heavy.
X-axis aligned. I not vacated generator falls cowards. Climbing is not permitted by operation.
Thank you very much. Here we go.
The enemy pleads for aid.
Go handle the generator before we die here. You sunk 40 hours in a Crimson Desert. It's the most boring, shallow, and pointless game I've ever played. I'm glad you mentioned this, Revan, because I think we have similar taste in games. I don't think that, that game looked very good at all. Saw a lot of hype. It looked nice. It was a pretty looking game.
Prepare to strike into their midst.
Axis aligned. It's assaulting generator 1. 0.0 nanometers. Estimating all desires non-sanctioned command justice elements generator 1. Follow only the divine protocols.
And so is this, yet here you are in the category, dude. Space Marine 2 so shallow, you're spending your free time watching somebody play it. Could be me. Oh shit, we're about to die. Very enthusiastic at Cardinal's voice. We're gonna have to do what I call an elite gamer move, and
Born aloft on wings of fire.
yeah, that's almost bad. I don't know if the Sanctified Wrath is really necessary. I mean, I need a break after like 5 hours. Well, usually when I feel like I don't like a game, I don't really watch content for it of any kind. But welcome in. Space Marine 2 is definitely not the most complicated game ever, but shit. It's definitely gotten more skill expression over time, though. 5,000 hours in a title like Devil May Cry, Dark Souls MMOs like WoW, New World, and Lost Ark, as well as every RPG on the market since the 90s. I never felt a game be more of a nothing burger than Crimson Desert. That's impressive. I know you're not lying, Revan, either, because you guys are unaware. Revan knows ball. Revan is like the Rogue Trader content creator. He's the guy for that game.
Rid your minds of its invasive whispering guns.
Skill expression like headshots with vultures. Well, these days, I think Assault is a pretty good skill expression. Bulwark does too. Really, any class in this game has an animation cancel. There you go. Your bolt pistol lies where your arsenal actually just shreds these guys. Hey, we did it.
The hive mind reels from the zone of those death
Was thinking of picking up Road Trader today. Well, you should look at the video Revan and I did on it. You should look at all Revan's videos because he probably has every guide you would ever need for that game.
Ammunition cache here.
Is active attrition perk better than knowledge of the enemy? It depends. Knowledge of the enemy is more flat damage. It's unconditional. If you are getting off a lot of lunging attacks, active attrition can give you more at times, but like it really depends. They're both very good perks. Though active attrition will apply a debuff to the enemy that will also increase gun strike damage. So it can be better for that. Road is a book with a thin layer of CRPG on top. Not every CRPG. That's like the whole point of a CRPG. I feel like Baldur's Gate 3 is just a rom-com with a thin layer of CRPG on top. Alright, see if we get another boss spawn up here. We are more powerful now than we were before. We have Restorative Stim and a Guardian Relic, so it should be pretty easy. And if it's a,
In the name of Sanguinius. Prepare to strike into their midst.
Waiter, excuse me, my CRPG has gameplay in it.
Its ascensions end now. Wings on fire.
Alright, no boss spawn there. We have 2 more triggers. This map, the reason I like Inferno so much is number one, none of the objectives feel obnoxious. And also, there's a lot of boss spawns on this one. So you usually don't go a mission with only one, or you get both of them. God. Wings of Flame trying to be peak challenge impossible.
We have arrived at Nozick's facility. Run distraction efforts as long as you can.
Is this a single player Warhammer game? I mean, technically you can play by yourself. It's definitely encouraged, like, for half the modes, over half the modes, play with other people. How does BG3 compare to Divinity 2? Worth the hype? BG3 is a great game. Dude, what the hell am I looking at? That Ravner was tweaking. Finally, Oath is good. Really liking the Nid and Chaos mix on Disruption. Really, Osborne? I mean, I like that one. I think it's pretty cool. I just felt like Zambit didn't like that one either. They messaged me and they were like, it's all cinematic. But Zambit's also like a 100% gameplay first person, so I understand. It does play a lot like a campaign mission, I think. I definitely could have triggered my, Please don't frame trap me. Please don't frame trap me.
No more surprises than this. All along the wings of prepare to strike into them. Another scene of fire form eliminated.
Just on the cooldown map. Okay. Ow. Oh shit, oh shit. Probably took all the extra range damage. Just for these guys. Should be able to hit him with this. Oh, I technically did. Whatever. Perish.
We should imminate this entire sector.
And is a bit flat for many times, but I like the balance of experience and chaos on that map. It's definitely done better in that regard than the Box of Baratus mission.
One more mindless beast slain.
Oh dear. Oh, so we go through the whole boss fight. You know what actually eats our HP stim? Fucking Devourer spam. Gotta respect the damage of these guys. Always respect the damage of the Devourer.
I saw through war-torn skies. Exterminated.
Questions FCG, do you think you could reach wave 100 on solo normal siege if the game allowed you to? Oh, normal siege?
Stay close and sharp.
I don't actually know what the modifiers would be on normal siege. Normal siege is based on substantial. And then I don't even know if it does the endless wave buff. I assume it does. But the endless wave buff peaks out after wave 45 anyways, like all the enemies stay the same. The game would probably crash, but like you said, normal siege is not very hard. But that would also be like, I don't know how long that would take, probably like 6 hours. Probably get tired. I don't really have a frame of reference for how difficult that would actually be, to be honest. I've only played hard. You do a lot of normal siege to unlock the weapon skins? Oh yeah, you can do that in normal siege too, can't you? How the siege updates peak? Siege modes had like one update after it initially launched. The biggest update we've had to siege mode since it came out was Chaos Spawn getting added to it as part of patch 10. I'll go back to it once they put something new, which they are going to be doing. There should be like actual placements and stuff. The next patch would be pretty fun. I doubt those are going to be very like, you know, if they remove the timer, I think players will probably play the mode more. God, dude, look at those power rolls go off on these guys. God, the voice pack DLC guys yell so fucking much. This isn't even the Black Templar guy. He yells the most. That's how they're picking up Rogue Trader, skip Dark Tide, to be honest. Dark Tide's a good 40k game. Rogue Trader's definitely a better 40k game, though Dark Tide's a better horde shooter than Space Marine 2, in my opinion. That Kakaro's giving birth or something? Yeah, we gave him the zestiest voice on accident. Get the GOAT 40k game, Fire Warrior? Yeah, because we all want to play as fucking POW, right? If you want to play Fire Warrior combat, just play XCOM and Kill Xena. Don't play this one.
This infestation has persisted for too long.
Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up. For the skittering vermin.
Disgusting tyranid scum. Prepare to strike into their midst.
Dark Tide is falling off fast with shitty updates for no updates. 3 classes, 1.5 years, and barely any maps or weapons. I mean, Dark Tide has a lot more content than this game does right now, I'd say. There's a lot more meaningful content. It's got a whole Havoc mode. Expeditions is kind of a mistake. Not gonna lie.
Another Xenos bioform eliminated.
Thou hate is forced. They're fish, dude. What do you mean it's forced? You like fish?
You are clear to detonate.
Isn't Dark Tide getting a new class in the summer? Probably. There are rumors of that. So Dark Tide was supposed to originally launch with a new class per quarter, and they've kind of been following that since RBD's launch. Expeditions is the first update we've had, or like the first major update. Well, not even actually. No, we had RBDs, and then we had the one in like October or something for Dark Tide. What was that one called where they did a rework of the Veteran perk tree and Zealot perk trees?
Stand amidst the smoldering remains of our Tyranid biosites down 90% unfallen. Swarm annihilation confirmed.
There we go.
Excellent work.
Eek.
Move to extract. Extraction complete.
Arbites is still the best class after Vet. I think Arbites is a very entertaining class in the game. They did a great job with that one. Alright, there we go, boys. Alright, now it is time for... Wow, 51,000 melee damage, goddamn. I'll have Extremis in these. Alright, now it is time to go play Absolute Plus. Yes. Hypex, I assured him I would do it eventually. Woot woot. Indeed. Hypex asked me to do it, so... It's only fair, unless people need help on the weekly, but I don't think anybody does at this point. I don't think anybody does. Do you guys? Do you guys need help on the weekly? Maybe. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. Alright, let me make sure I actually have the config. Alright, let's load this up. Second, guys. Shall be done. This is the newest Absolute Plus, boys. I haven't done it yet. I have more time, so I'll probably kick, then can do it again for the weekly. Yeah, we can do the weekly in a bit if you guys need help. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Let me make sure it actually downloads to the place I need it to download to. All right, there we go. Got the Absolute Plus. Where's the config? Oh, here it is. I completely forget how to change the config of this. That should be pretty easy though, right? Hold on. Sorry for the black screen, guys. This will take 1 second. Let me just look up the actual instruction manual. We'll launch into the game real quick. We'll try it out. We'll try it out. Would you agree Vortex is the hardest off? Definitely not. The Vortex boss is easier than, like, most of the bosses in the game. Okay, Halberds can be way worse now, especially now they spawn a bunch of extremists on top of them. The Vortex beast is not very difficult once you fight them. It also depends on the build. The Vortex. Okay. It's Spaceman 2 time. Your favorite chapter? Would you your favorite chapter is Bird, like Raven Guard? POV, my eyes are closed. Well, there'd be like a little bit of sunshine. I shine a flashlight in there. Is this the Emperor's POV? Is that it? This is it, Hypex. Are you ready? This is just for you. I should make Hypex a VIP in this chat. So it's a shame he's not. How do I do that? Give you a mod. There you go. You have a sword now. As you have always deserved, Hypex. You should be a fucking dev. I was just talking about you earlier. I said Hypex has done more for Space Marine T's community than anyone on Earth, probably. That's not like the actual dev team. Maybe more. Maybe more. You never know. Oh, you can ban people now. You can. But, you know, I trust you to not do that. Though I've also modded people that I don't even trust before. I've modded a lot of people in this chat. Some of my mods haven't played this game anymore. Okay, where's the, They didn't say what I had to play it on, so I can just play it on the Dante build and go fucking crazy. We'll do that. Or a Dante-inspired Inferno pistol. Inferno pistol gaming. Could play with consecutive execution. Might go active attrition. Knowledge of the enemy is probably a little bit better. Actually, active attrition. I don't. Fuck it. Inferno pistol. Fuck it. What's the... Did I build it improperly? Yeah, we built down the top tree. Let's not do that ever again. Primaris Hypex? Dude, Hypex isn't a Primaris. He's a fucking Primarch for this game. Harry Dog Trumpet, thank you for the prime. This is certainly a unique name, brother. Harry Dog Trumpet. You guys see this guy? I don't know if I have notifs on or not. Do not have my Twitch alerts on. If you install the config correctly, you should get a wave notification at the start of the mission. I did not start the I did not install the config correctly at all, brother. But we'll just play it normally. I completely forgot how to even install it. Absolute plus. 22 people on Earth. No, that's not true. 22 endorsements. 500 unique downloads. 500 people on Earth have played this mission. We're one of them. No config? Yeah. Hypex, what do you think we are here? Yeah, installation instructions. Extract that from the archive and download from the client root's mods. Where do I put the config again? Do I put it in the mods folder? Actually, you told me this before. Hold on. Unload lead. Thank you for the tier 1 for 7 months. Yeah, he said inside the mods config there's 4 separate files. Pack goes into mods. Mods config goes into local, so it'll be local mods. Mod. Okay. I see. Alright, 1 second. He's messaging me. He's messaging me, chat. This is embarrassing. Hold on. I can figure it out, I swear to God. Check DMs. Here, let me send you a little picture. It sends you a little pic. I'm looking at the old message you sent me to find it out. Alright, mods underscore config. I can do this, chat. I used to make mods, you know that? How far we've fallen. Hold on. So, like, here. Let me just send you a picture of it. Let me just send you a little picture. Of the proper folder, Hypex. What mods you have created? The most lazy patch shit ever you would ever find. That's how, you know, I just did this the other day. Also, what'd you say on low lead? Oh, you said nothing. You said sour sweet daughters. Thank you. I still can't even survive absolute yet. I'm stuck at deciding between attack and defend. Always get dodge attacks if I hit attacks so I can dodge in time. Let's just play the game more, brother. You'll get there. Okay, I gotcha, Hypex. I gotcha. We'll create. I used to make patches for Fallout 4 mods for Horizon. I would do. That was what I did. Alright, dude, we got it. We got it. Alright, ready to restart the game, chat. Emperor POV is coming. 1 second. Start the game already. When the game will start. Said hi. The game will start when you fix this damn door. That's when. What class do you think is best for Absolute Plus? Probably Bulwark. Bulwark and Assault. They're both the best. Go figure. The 2 best classes in the game were the best for the hardest config. Who would have thought? What is Absolute Plus? It's something between playing a game and cock and ball torture. Any strong Marines want to go weekly hard with me? It's a very charged way to put that. Okay. Now it should work. I don't play the game, but I have high expectations. You'll probably get a 3rd game. I know you're trolling me, Strider, because you've been in here many, many times. I know you play this game, dude. Does he has to lure them in? Man, sign me up for the scared and a horny fucking... What the fuck is this chat going on about? Guys, Hypex, this is why I made you a mod. Please, do a purge immediately. What class do you think... I read that. A Reliquary hard because Provs fall asleep doing it? Yeah, Reliquary is fucking annoying. Not wrong, Fridge. It's Saturday, dude. Implying Marines that aren't strong exist. That's true. Okay, now we're ready. We're sending it to the most gamer game of all time, Decapitation, our favorite mission. Surely I won't get shit on if I do it this way. I'm not taking a power fist, that's pussy shit. We're taking a power axe and the strongest build in the game. How we cope. Strange gems detected, that's true. Chaos Emeralds. It's a quote from SNL, don't ban me please. I don't think anyone's ever actually been banned from this chat. It's not on Twitch. Actually, that's definitely a lie. 2 people have, but they were more like, you know, obvious trolls. Bro, how do I even operate this stuff? I don't fucking know, dude. Where's the ban button? I don't know, man. Why would I know that, dude? I'm just a little guy, dude. I just play video games.
The Tyranids hive tyrant is leading a swarm. Assist in the defense of the bridge until you can.
There's a Discord guy who went on a damaging tangent. Yeah, who would have thought the guy that types in all chats in my chat room for 5 months straight suddenly decided to be a lunatic in the Discord? Who would have thought? Are you telling me that the obviously mentally ill guy was mentally ill in my Discord? That can't possibly be true. Now, Froggy's at a Adepticon right now. I told her to find Angry Joe at all costs because I love that dude. But apparently everybody wanted to meet him there because I know he was at the Alright, it didn't work. I don't see waves. Top. He's a chill little guy. How would you know to ban people? It's true, exactly. I'm a chill little guy. How would I know to ban people? I've timed somebody out before. They started going on a tangent about trans people and female custodians. Angry Joe is a legend, dude. He really is. He's like the last of a generation of Oh, he was like, when I think of Angry Joe, I think like AVP 2010, okay? That's how far back we're going. And he still makes content. And if anything, I think his content's gotten better over time. AVP 2010, holy shit, I'm beloved, holy shit, AVP and Colonial Marines, yep. Also, don't forget Operation Raccoon City, for those of you who are Resident Evil fans. So many gaunts, what the fuck, this is just casual gaming, bro. This is a normal Tyranid invasion, these guys understand. Iron Warrior fans are all cooked, you're not wrong. AVP 2010, my beloved, dude. That was like one of the sweatiest games I've ever played. That game had a really sweaty community of players. Alright, maybe the Inferno pistol is not the choice here. I'm trying to think. No, I can't be true. The Inferno pistol could be a bad choice. Oh, I didn't get my, For a weekend chat, we're in a weak spot. We take everything we've got to survive this one. No. I didn't stream. Oh! I didn't say shit. Never heard of Angry Joe? Inquisitor, this man right here. I just say he's never heard of Angry Joe. Who the fuck doesn't know? Actually, I know a few people don't know of Angry Joe. They're all like 22. And they exclusively watch TikTok. No! Okay. Internet rock dweller. I mean, he's from a different era of time, okay. Angry Joe's like the last skit guy on gaming skits, I feel.
This infestation has persisted for too long.
That just tells me Angry Joe needs TikTok. You know what? That's true, he does. I'm sure he has one. You also don't know who Angry Joe is? Dude, you're fucking with me. You're old? If you're old, you should definitely know who Angry Joe is, okay? That's ancient knowledge. Angry Joe's the only game reviewer I still watch. Honestly, same. He's actually, despite being like no shade towards Angry Joe, despite being kind of like a casual gamer these days, in terms of like how he engages with the game, he doesn't like go into the super like in-depth mechanics of everything he does. His takes are still pretty good. Like he's really good at like connecting with it, like what a general audience would enjoy, and I think that's like one of the strongest things in his reviews. I'm 40, I don't know who Angry Joe is. Okay. I'm sorry, he was before the war. This man, dude, Angry Joe is the man who went to war with Doritos Pope. Is this Nightmare? Yes. The new Mafia review, those knife fights. Oh yeah, the new Mafia game. I'd probably just move on, probably run out of ammo. The thing about absolute plus is you do melee classes are usually the best for it because other classes like heavy will just run out of ammo. Except actually, I did it back. Hypex changed some things about it. Saints Row 3, drop that Dookie. See, you guys all know this is elite knowledge. Wait, what brought this up? Oh yeah, because Angry Joe's at a Adepticon right now. But no one's been able to find him. None of the 40k people I know anyways. There's a config setting now to add Emperor's Vengeance to every class. Big. Warm Pancakes 1, thank you for the Prime. For the lion, dude. I don't know who the fuck. I mean, yeah, bro. We're dark. I mean, I like Dark Angels. I don't think I said anything about Dark Angels today, though. Thank you, brother. What the fuck am I supposed to do to those guys?
Fortify your psyches. Prepare to strike into their midst.
I guess I could take my Inferno pistol out. Eat this, bitch. Do your laser beam, I dare you. Huh. That would hit me. Probably would have. Might later. Maybe just another guy named Joe who's unhappy at that point in time. No, it's Angry Joe. It's the real deal. We'll get the guys eventually. Now, the one benefit here is that... Oh, now there are 3 of them. About to be 2. Alright, you're worthy of a grenade, behold. Alright, it did nothing. Oh, I should have done jump pack dash before I did that. We'll get him one day, chat. He's just hovering above me, aura farming. Cut that shit out. Alright, we gotta find better grenades. A little rude to be honest, he done fucked it up. Yeah. 4 hours? That's an Angry Joe classic. Right, calculated. See, now we have our ammo back. I don't know if it's gonna hit me or not. It doesn't seem like it, but... Ooh, crack grenades. The forbidden fruit. Oh, no, it's the sanctified wrath reliquary. Never mind.
Fresh munitions. Changing magazine. Jump pack refuel.
$5 for blue? It's fucking... See, I'm glad some people in chat know what the hell I was talking about. So it's only like 5 bosses, dude. Like, who gives a fuck? I only like wasted both of my fucking charges, okay? Like, who cares? Like, that means shit.
The slithering Xenos lies dead. Swarm cypher in my sights.
Ah. I'm in danger. Or am I?
One more mindless jump pack
shit.
refuel.
Never mind. I didn't even hear that one. Literally aura farming. Yeah, dude, I should take intimidating aura. I might do have a heavy bolt pistol. That's probably a better idea. Where's the health bars? A great question. Here, let me show Hypex where I put this. So I put it like this. You don't deserve health bar. That's true. Godzilla is attacking the generator. You're panicking that. Oh shit, I've never panicked in my entire life. Okay, good. I'll just check in Hypex. Should probably take a heavy bolt pistol, shouldn't I? I mean, we could skip over. I mean, consecutive execution is really good, but like not having an option to kill Neurothrow. I don't know if I like that. They are very. What's the word I'm looking for? Yes, incredibly fucking annoying. That's what we'll call it. It was at that moment he knew he was in danger. Listen, when I see a Ravener coming in with a triple hit, the combo wombo me. I know what comes next. Hi, Firster. What's up, Ash? I don't think I've done this on this config. I've done it on other configs before. But today's a new config. This one's probably not too bad. Doesn't seem horrific. Hey, Joe, you want to play a zombie game? Hey, guys. Those guys are part of, like, an internet culture thing.
Lieutenant Titus predicts the Tyranids Hive Tyrant is leading a swarm along a corridor toward the astropathic relay. We are inserting...
Hold on 1 second.
Assist in the defense of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone. Then trigger the detonation. An inglorious death for an ignoble alien overlord. Fitting.
Bonk.
Delta Wing pulse check. Still no gunship. Thalassa has landed, and soon a tyrant will fall. Acknowledge. Siege relay. Maintain pulse reports. Galacles up.
FTG's classic, the propaganda is undeniable these days. I don't know, what are the classic FTG lines? Hey guys, First Regardsman here, and we're talking about Space Marine 2, or 40k, or Titus. The rate of fire plasma pistol. That is an iconic FTG line. I'm just preaching the truth, dude. Don't hate. No health is coming. You know, these days you can probably just build this with like armor reinforcement and be totally fine because a lot of your damage just comes purely off Wings of Flame. That's lame. I think I've only ever done this with Overcharge because it's more fun. The 20% multiplicative bonus. That's more recent. That one's not an OG classic. Rate of fire plasma pistol's been there for like a year. The rate of fire plasma pistol. Did you guys know? that all armor regen, any amount of armor remaining, will reduce all incoming melee damage to 0, even from bosses. Some people think I got a script. No, dude, that shit's all in my brain now, permanently. Killing the pickup economy. Drip feed the ammo. That means you guys watch a lot. Okay. FTG is the opposite of a box of chocolates because you always know what you're gonna get. By the way, you do have Emperor's Vengeance setting in this conflict, though it doesn't work if you don't have a primary. That's okay. Maybe try it out on the Deck Marine. He might actually be pretty fun on this. Just take like a plasma burn with him. That must scale up crazy. I feel like plasma burn's gotta be the best for anything with like this much enemy density. Oh, he died. That's unfortunate. He was too weak. Anakin, please. You guys know that if Anakin had an yielding oath, he wouldn't have been bisected? Or you know. Who's hard to play in your opinion, Assault or Bulwark? I mean, I think definitely Assault. Especially now. Assault's probably the hardest class to play in the game, technically. How does Second Marine fare in Nightmare? With the Emperor's Vengeance thing, he's probably a lot better, but he's very squishy, so if you get your armor broken, he probably does face some significant problems. But I do want to try him out the Omniscient Axe. Ow. Did you know that every purple guy heals the enemies around them? You didn't know, chat? Now you do. But they do. Can I use his gun strikes? Yeah, so I can fucking die. Do like and hit one guy? Oh. Oh, I was talking about Anakin? Oh, yeah. Yeah, if Anakin used his gun strike, he would have killed Obi-Wan. Do you guys know that all Jedi carry a side piece? Not true, it's actually a lie I just said. I made that shit up, but I bet I could put it in a TikTok and they'd still believe me. I know Qui-Gon Jinn had a side piece, heyo. Anakin chose the wrong perks for the Obi-Wan boss, yeah. But guns are so uncivilized. Well, you know it's more uncivilized than guns? Getting through your limbs chopped off and then burning on the side of a lava pit. Pretty and screaming while it's happening. It's a pretty embarrassing moment. Bet that moment wouldn't happen if you brought a gun.
The air is thick with unnatural energies. Be they psychic or Xenos in nature, I cannot say.
Do I read Transformers comics? That's actually something I've never really partaken in. I mean, I partaken in a little bit of Transformers lore, but like that's actually probably one of the sci-fi universes I know a little bit less on. I mean, it definitely is. I'm just chopping, dude. I don't even care. Timing? What's that? Alright, here's your little present. I felt that. I'm gonna feel this too. Well, my gun's gotta be the easiest shit for Jedi to deal with. You get smoked, but it usually involves an entire firing squad and being surrounded if they die. That is true. I don't know, dude. If I shoot a minigun at him, you think, like, what's he gonna do? Block it with his plasma sword and get hit by molten lead? Oh, it's a sneaky little boss. I hear him. Health bars? Who needs that shit, dude? Not me. This guy said I don't deserve health bars. Can you believe that? Oh, that was rude. Oh, that was... Oh, you sneaky little cheeky. Nice. You're so cool for that? Just kidding. You're actually lame. You're lame as fuck. You know how many electors I've killed in this game? At least one. Oh, you fuck. That's rude. I didn't respect the grab. Still grab me? That's one of the ruder things they do in this game. I guess we have some armor. The fuck was he doing that? Oh! I didn't even hear a charge up on that. Jedi versus A10 Warthog. I think... Imagine a Jedi, okay? Just imagine for a moment that a Jedi is holding up his hand. He's blocking a million minigun shots coming at him from... Well, not even a minigun. A10 50 cal. I got no scope, dude. Oh, it didn't even make a sound. It just shot me in the ass. Didn't this mod used to show HP bosses for the HP for the bosses? Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty rough combo. Carnifex plus Hive Tyrant can be a little annoying. Jedi can't block and roll bullets if I remember. I mean, they definitely can. They just force push them. Definitely an option. What's your favorite assault build? Your Dante one is mega fun, my man. I mean, it probably is. That's what I'm using right now. It's the Dante one. I was using the Inferno one, but having no heavy bolt pistol in this mode does kind of blow ass. I mean, I guess we could swap over. We could swap off consecutive execution. That would make life significantly easier defense mechanism, but pussy shit. Right. Funny thing is that you never know if they're getting healed. Very fun. 1 second. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'm gonna grab some good shit.
Lieutenant Titus predicts the Tyranids Hive Tyrant is leading a swarm along a corridor toward the astropathic relay. We are inserting you near a bridge held by the Imperial Guard that intersects with its path. You will level the whole structure and crush
Run it
that
to the boss
Xenos
fight.
monstrosity in the collapse.
We have 3 extremists on us doing that, though. Point of the
Assist
knowing.
in the
Point
defense
of
of the bridge until you confirm
Hydrogen
that the
bomb
Xenos
versus
overlord
coughing
has
baby.
entered the kill zone.
It's most of 40k,
Then
isn't it?
trigger the detonation.
That's how the Imperium deals with most issues. Class, this is the Mario Party class, dude. This is Waluigi. This is Assault.
Delta Wing box check. Meridian here. Still on our country. Talassa has landed, and soon its tyrant will fall.
Why decap this time, though? Because I'm lazy.
Proceeding to relay. Maintain box reports.
I mean, we could play on Inferno if you want me to. You didn't give me a map choice that you wanted me to do it on. I'll do it. I'll do it for at least another 2 hours. I don't know if we'll get it, but we've done worse. If we have, from the scene, it looks like it's a bit easier than the one we did before. But you know, there's always an RNG aspect to this one. Thought you liked Inferno. I do like Inferno. It's just, oh my god, my voice. Congested. What was I saying? I like Inferno because the objectives are good and you almost always get more boss spawns, but you guys definitely easier. Will there be a heroic axe? There's almost guaranteed to be a heroic axe someday. Alright, let's move on. This would all be significantly easier with a balanced fist, wouldn't it? Where's the fun in that? Any modifiers? No, this is not hard strats. This is just absolute plus. What happened to me, I posted it on Reddit and people were mocking me because I don't know the mechanics of the game. I deleted it, but I have it on Xbox. Well, I mean, what'd they say? What'd you post? That's a better question. They ever said they plan on making every weapon have 2 heroic versions? Yeah, so we can probably expect some stuff for, like, moons to come for that reason. Oh, I could not do that in time. That's why the animation cancel jump pack is so important. What heroic are you most excited for? Let's see. Probably Power Axe, to be honest. FG favorite class to play? Probably Assault, Bulwark, and Tac. And Tac Marine. Imagine the new heroic axe being accurate, being accuracy, because Saber's too scared to make one of the other archetypes. What do you mean? Accuracy? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? What's that picture? That's so weird. He posted a clip where he was one shot by a sniper full health and armor, and that's usually not possible. Apparently, it happened to him. Oh. I mean, that is possible, I think. Depends on the modifiers, though. I think that can happen to you in suboptimal state. Why'd they flame you for that? What'd you say to them? Usually, if you look at the Reddit post for that game, for this game, it's usually just like actual baloney. It's mostly complaining. It's either like weird outfit glaze or complaining. Kind of like my channel, but Stim, I guess I'll take that. I think I saw a relic over here now. God, this axe fucking chews through Hormagon's chat. Was it enraged? Yeah, if it was an enraged sniper, you'd probably get cooked. Space Marine 2 subreddit, Big Nasty. I haven't been on there in ages. Wow, that's not what I wanted. I'm sure it's fine. There we go. There's so much shit on the screen. Alright, that's the extremist. That was like a million healers though. Oh well, maybe the zone broke too. Definitely sucks. I'm sure he's about to die. I was about to die. Could be me. Who knows? It probably me. shit. It's unfortunate. Actually, please don't die. Sorry, brother. I'm sorry, brother. We start with Power Fist. Power Fist would probably just mop those guys. Did you like Beyond the Hive on Darktide? Eh, not really. Beyond the Hive was okay. Beyond the Hive was okay, mainly because, what do you call it? This a mod for the bosses? No, this is totally normal. No, they said they're not going to add Tyranid Primes to the actual game, so this is a mod. Is Vanguard the world's class? Yes. Great work, Chud. Thanks, bud. Dante's about to die, no problem. Sanguinius will just bring him back. True. Good try. I think like there were so many fucking healers there. So many healers. They're like at least 10. There are at least 10 purple guys in that spot. We could try it out of the Power Fist. I haven't actually tried this in ages. Kind of boring though. Gives the defense mechanism make our lives easier. Let's try a different map though. We'll go Inferno. So we do get Emperor's Vengeance on every single one now. Will we get Year 3 content? Most likely. Balanced Fist to the buff feels amazing. Yeah, it's probably the best fist in the game now. The block might be better on Bulwark still because he just gets more from intimidating aura for triggers, but Assault can just perfect dodge out of stuff. FGI or the 2 Dark Angels omnibuses. Stoked to learn more about the first Legion. 2 Dark Angels are peak. Speaking of lore tubers, I said this earlier in the stream, but we will be playing with Remembrancer and Fallen Cow next week. A little bit of Space Marine 2 lore gaming. We'll see in April. For what? If we're at Year 3? The community update is kind of late, isn't it? I mean, yeah, they probably should have put it out during the Tech Marine update. There was another community update during the Tech Marine one anyways, so that's why they didn't. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I think the community updates have been a little shit recently. Not gonna lie, chat. Is this some mod? Yeah, this is Absolute Plus. Or Nightmare difficulty, as I call it. Because Absolute Plus sounds lame, Hypex. No, you don't want to change it due to the font. I hear I'm an eternal, I'm referencing this mod on the Chaos faction. You can fight a sorcerer. I'm first tier sorcerer in this one. Shelby Gunner with the Prime sub. I just want to say a huge thank you for your videos and game updates and lore stuff. You've been helpful to me and my 2 battle brothers, one of whom is 71. You're amazing. Keep up the good work. 71, dude. I hope that's me one day. Who's playing games and I'm 71. It's a big die. I'm not gonna help, man. Thank you for the Prime. Wow, proper Osborne said. It's not even Ankh, that's his grandpa, dude. For real, just living life. I'm a solo content creator when I'm 71. I probably will be. Even if I'm not playing games, I'll probably still be making content online. Why wouldn't I? Okay. Sure, we'll take that. About to be frame trap. Okay, that was just it. Holy moly, dude. Where even am I? I actually can't see anything. They all dropped down on me at the same time. I got stunned, I got staggered in that one spot, and then I got fucking, they all jumped down from the top area on top of me at the same time. They fucking piled on top of me. You guys ever seen, what's his face? Steve Irwin, when he would pile on top of crocodiles in Australia? Dude, it was basically that. Except it was the crocodile bug lizards piling on top of one guy. That's fucking hilarious. Do you think we'll get an 8th class in year 3? Probably. Probably. We probably will. You're in the passenger seat, can't do anything about that. True. Final boss, the camera. Some of us die of thirst while others drown. I would say Vanguard is one of the best if you know how to play it. You can absorb a ton of damage. You can even self-heal to max health without using stims. He's definitely the worst class. Definitely is. He does not do a ton of damage at all. The only class that's ever potentially worse than him was Tech Marine. But he got buffed. Love your content, bro. I didn't know you do lives. We certainly do. You can check me out on Twitch and YouTube. And soon, maybe even TikTok. Maybe even Kick. Just kidding. I would never do that. Ow. Doesn't attack Vanguard is the only way to do considerable damage. Yep. Definitely true. It is the only build combo that has any proper horde clear on that class. Otherwise, he's sucking all the bomb spamming. But you can do more easier with every other class, especially on Vanguard for Zeal, Unreal team perk. Yeah. Unreal Zeal is a great team perk. Well, I do see some elitist people shit on it sometimes. Definitely not his best team perk, but like, if you're just playing the game, I mean, it just makes your life easier. Which is like what 99% of perks are supposed to do, right? Not everyone's sitting there for like multiple hours, like, let me get this one run. I also don't even think this is like really the game for that. I mean, it can be. It definitely can be. It's kind of surprising to me how popular challenge runs in this game actually are. Compared to Darktide, where Darktide is... honestly, if there was a lot less bullshit at you... I mean, if there was more shit at you, but if there was, like, there's a lot less... Oh, I'm just dead moments. Aw. Thanks for all the vids. Just got the game and getting my ass kicked, but it's a lot of fun. I'm glad they could help, man. I have some I've been cooking. I promise. It'll be good. Higher quality. How many ways can you go solo? I mean, it depends on the class. Last time I was even trying to do a solo run was probably Assault, like a patch ago. I think we got to 23 with no Dreadnought there. No, I think we got 24, 23 with no Dreadnought there. Now you can go to 25 plus. Because some new strats were discovered. New strats were actually discovered by a Russian team too. But like at this point in Space Marine 2, it's like every single class is going to get hard capped at like 24 to 26 siege, no matter what. Maybe a little higher. So when does one go to find people to play with? Your friends are too cool for Space Marine 2? My Discord server is where you go. People play in there all the time. A shocking amount, actually. Like 2,000 of you in that place at this point. Dude, what the fuck is this guy even doing? Do me a favor and die. Oh my god. A Trigon? What I deserve? A Trigon with no HP bar. You'll love to see it. It's actually not too bad for this build at all. This build could probably mop that, but assuming we can actually see the fucking thing. We have like the death, but with a Neurothrope, ugh. Okay. Okay. those things are so rude. They're all blocking. This is gross, dude. Oh, I swear to God, there was an execute there that vanished. Little Termagant. Is this a modded difficulty? Nah, dude, this is totally vanilla. What do you mean? The Trigons just show up in Inferno now. How do you do a quick dash without being burning one of your abilities? I mean, it's just how the class works. You read the perks. Actual madness right there. Yeah, Trigon's fucking rude. The rude boss. Not too bad, but like with a Neurothrope, that is gross. Not too bad usually, but that one's pretty nasty. Alright, BRV in like 30 plus minutes. Alright, Hypex. Have fun. Oh, it's super fun, Hypex. We love it. Absolute difficulty gameplay according to Reddit. Yeah. I mean, we've done this before. I don't remember. I don't think we did it with Wings of Flame, though. I think we're doing it with Zealous Blow. Oh, also on a different patch. There wasn't an animation cancel on this guy yet.
Your petition of the Logi is received. A response will be given after they have synchronized.
That's a rude boss, so Trigon. Ew. Like Tyranid Prime, Enrage guys. Tyranid Primes are harder in this now than they used to be too, because now they do Enrage enemies. They do the Enrage Tyranid Primes. Hey man, what are you doing? A Let's Play Together session? I do those usually. FTG, is it true that Intimidating Aura works off of perfect blocks, not just perfect parries? Yes. That is 100% true. Just to don the Black Templar Drift to finish this difficulty. True. That's very true.
Your mission is to use the stored Promethium in the refinery. First, proceed to the Cadian outpost and establish their fate. You must then infiltrate the refinery and complete demolitions deployment.
I'll probably try this a couple more times when we do some stratagems. Oh, dear.
Captain Akaram will coordinate our efforts on the rocks. Let us deliver the Emperor's wrath to these creatures.
This infestation has been too long.
Any chance to play Tech Marine tonight? Probably. Actually, there's a build I wanted to do. I'm not going to do it on Absolute Plus, though. I guess we could try him on Absolute Plus. No, we can do that right now. We could try him on Absolute Plus right now. Why not? He's probably going to get cooked by this, but like Emperor's Vengeance is on every class now with his mod, so definitely try it out. I'll give him a whirl. Give him a couple runs. Man, quick advice about team build for Siege right now. I'm doing fine on Ops, but never done Siege before. I'll probably post some Siege builds at some point here. But like most of them are pretty much the same as they were like 2 months ago. I'll definitely post them for patch 13 when that comes out. I've done all the builds for, actually, I've done pretty much all the builds for Ops. But like as far as Siege mode is concerned, not much has changed. You just take Grenade Launcher, now you just take the Heroic Heavy Bolt Rifle Grenade Launcher. You can either take the Argent Edge or like a blocked Chain Sword, doesn't really matter. You can take an Argent Edge. If you're going fencing, you take Argent Edge. If you want to use block, you take a block Chain Sword. For the perk tree, you just take, what do you call it? If you're going only grenades, you take Steady Aim. If you're going, you always take Secure Stockpile. You always take Precise Calibration, Concentrate Fire. On this class, you always take Radiant Impact. As far as the Assault is concerned, Balance Fist, plus Zealous Blow, Plus Furious Strikes even, possibly, or like Smiting Angel. Actually, Smiting Angel is probably still worth it. Pride and Duty. You could also swap this one if you really want to. And then you just build it like this. You always take Commitment now, though, because the jump pack animation canceling. Bulwark, pretty much the same thing. You have to take, like, Balance or Block Fist. Plasma Pistol. And you just set it up like, you can just set it up like this if you want. Or, excuse me, like this, because Focus Restoration is OP. And then for Sniper, most people didn't play Sniper on Siege. Heavy, probably it's like Multi-Melta or Plasma. Plasma's a bit better. Tech Marine. Just don't play Tech Marine on Siege. If you really want to play Tech Marine on Siege. Balanced Axe, Omniscient Axe, Heroic Heavy Bolt Rifle, Plasma, Arc Cleave, Omniscience Fury Burn. With Battlefield Repairs, something like this. Probably your best bet. That's the thing about Siege modes. Like, there's like one good, like the build variety on Siege past a certain point is like very shit. You just have to play one way. Hopefully that answers your question. I'll probably make some Siege guides at this point. I know Hayes has been making some, but we pretty much have the same opinion anyways. So I think the only thing we might disagree on is like maybe if there's like a balance, like between balanced and lock on this on Bulwark. That's probably the only fucking thing. But I'm pretty sure like both work now. The cleaving potential is so high on this. Anyways, we're gonna try out Tech Marine here. You know, the discharge on this could be really good. Wave 40 can be done. Hayes got the 32 the other day. I think wave 40 can probably be done on like any setup ever now. As long as you bring tac, assault, as long as you bring like a tactical, you should be able to get 40 now. 40's not too crazy on these patches anymore. Probably need some luck, but if you get to 4, but like as long as you get like some double boss spawns are convenient, should definitely be doable. Turrets will help out more later eventually. Yeah, that's probably when I'll be playing Siege mode a ton. That's when that patch comes out. What's the best build to use on tactical? Pyroblaster. I know I was talking to Hayes that I was going to do a Siege mode run with him if he wanted to. He said he was down. We'll probably play more when that patch comes out though, because that's when Siege mode will finally have some proper updates. It'll be nice. The biggest update we got for... Do you do any collab streams as videos with other YouTubers like Hayes? Yeah, I've done that before. I've done a ton of collabs on this channel. You do PvP runs? Dude, are you just asking like literally an endless supply of questions? Hold on.
Your mission is to use the stored Prometheus.
Like you've not even responded to a single response I've said. You've just been repeatedly asking questions.
Demolitions deployment. Trigger detonation.
Like the 10th question in a row. Gotta get a fact. You do PvP runs? No, PvP is pretty pointless in this game. From like I don't really care for it at all. I mean, it's fun. I'm sure it's fun for some people. It's not really me. Oh my god. Oh my god. That may have been a mistake. Oh, didn't eat my parry there. That was nice. You ever group up with other conquerors like Hazeman? I have before. We played quite a. We know each other pretty well, actually. My bad, bro. Now I'm new to channel. Well, welcome, welcome. Nothing wrong with asking questions. That's kind of funny. Like, I would answer a question and he would just not respond to my answer, then ask another one.
Magazine in.
Yeah, I do collabs quite a bit. But I don't really care for streaming as much, usually. So, only sometimes. I say as somebody who streams all the time in this game. I do actually I take that back, because I'm going to be streaming all the time. On, Remembrancer and I are playing next week. Ow. That sucks. Watched your couple videos yesterday, answering questions about. No, dude, that's no problem at all. PvP, what is that mode? It's new? Yeah, PvP is pretty shit in this game, I'm not gonna lie. And I know I can say that because there's like no PvP fans to defend it. This we actually get. You know, this is actually way more effective than I thought it would be. All that fire spread has to be huge damage. Plasma Incinerator is the most damage, like, objectively. It just is. Like, on like, per... Like, for, like, pure value standpoint, oh my god, dude, that... What are even the chances of that happening? That was perfectly frame trapped me into that. This is rude. What's the best build to use on Tactical? Pretty sure I already answered that. I'll do one more on this, and then I'll probably maybe get off for now. I will keep playing. I'll do some hard strats after. I don't care to do this for 2 hours. What's your opinion regarding Bolter Burn versus Plasma Burn Server Gun and Tech Marine? Bolter Burn's definitely better for like normal hard strats and operations. I don't think Plasma's that good outside of like Siege mode and like super high intense difficulty mods. It is more damage technically, but you're also losing out on instantaneous CHP regen, and you really don't see horde clumps like this outside of those modes. I also think Precision Shot can definitely be better as well. It is the most damage technically, but like the biggest benefit of the Servo Gun usually is that you're getting instantaneous CHP regen off of it, which you don't get off Plasma. And you also get the burn effect on... The enemies actually want it on, usually, with the Bolter. What do you think of the Vanguard class? He's fun, but he's pretty bad. Well, not bad, but he's the worst. He's the 7th best class in the game. Okay, since Vanguard's objectively the worst class, how does buff it, in your opinion? I mean, it's giving more damage. Give him like an overcharge perk. He's a melee class that doesn't have overcharge. He's begging for rework, it's true.
Your mission is to use the stored Promethium in the refinery to destroy the enemy swarm. First, proceed to the Cadian outpost and establish.
Alright, this time for sure.
Was then infiltrate the refinery
And if it's not,
and complete demolitions deployment. Trigger detonation only when the main swarm has entered the plaza. Captain Aguram will coordinate our efforts over months. There is sure to be an
The person who asked, Hayes and I were supposed to collab this weekend, but I wasn't streaming as much as I thought I was going to be. I also won't be streaming that much today either, so. We're kind of in that period of Space Marine 2 where nothing's going on in the game, so. So the sale definitely helped out with that. Alright, there we go. Maybe allow them to use Fist. Nah, they're never going to give a Vanguard's in a Power Fist on tabletop at all. I will be making more 40k general content in the coming weeks as well. I have a sneaking suspicion Space Marine 2 might fall off a fucking cliff. If we don't get a year 3. If we don't get a proper year 3 roadmap. Overcharge prestige perk for him, or I mean, he'd have to put a prestige perk, or just make it so his melee mastery perk is overcharge. Or you know what? Honestly, overcharge is such a good perk on all the classes it's on that. Well, first of all, his melee perks don't even work properly. It's a big issue. Is that they're all additive, but they also take the wrong perk tree into account. Or I should say, they take the wrong weapon into account, probably intentionally. Is the unfortunate truth. Dude, these turrets are gonna blow up in like 2 seconds. I'm planning on playing the new Tacticus game coming. I don't really give a shit about Tacticus. I'm more interested in Total War. Tacticus is a shitty mobile game. Unless they sponsor me, in which case it's amazing. Best game ever. If you're watching Tactics, guys. Alright, they would stop. If you don't get a year 3, it means you're working on Space Marine 3 heavily, maybe? No. It would be because they are... Well, Space Marine 3 is probably not coming out until 2029. We already know the dev team that's working on the game now is not the same as the dev team that's working then. But maybe. Maybe they will. Why am I always a Space Wolf on this class? Do you play any other games or just Space Marine 2? I pretty much only play Space Marine 2 and Dark Tide these days. I'm gonna have time to play anything else. Facial voice, awoo. True. Alright, sure this will. Sure that burn will do mad work, right? See? Got rid of the liquor, that's all that matters, right? You getting a discharge off in here would be like the most dangerous shit on earth. God, the knockdown this class is fucking insane. Dude, what the fuck? Oh. Let's just not shoot those immediately if we can help it. Surely this turret won't die in 2 seconds, right? Surely that will kill the boss. Okay. That's rough. Alright, we'll do that. I will try it on decaf. It's probably easier there. But man, you're having a rough time with that. What do I even want to set up on this? What do you think? I mean, your turrets are practically fucking worthless because they'll just blow up in like 2 seconds. This here just won't give up for the Emperor, brother. It's true. That's gross. So anything with a Hive Tyrant, dude. Nasty. Sure, Nightmare Mod for 1,000 Suns? Yeah, it's just cancerous. It's so can't. The last time I played the 1,000 Suns variant of this mod, I came across like 2 Amuras, and then the mod author who was in this chat was like, "Oh my god, that's not supposed to happen." And he renamed them to First Tour Sorcerer after that. So, yes, we have dabbled. We have certainly dabbled. Let's see. I mean, that's probably the best combo for this. You're not going to get any value out of anything else. I feel like the plasma's not actually doing a ton for me here. I might be better off having a lethal perimeter with the vision enhancement. Maybe. You can put that in a zone throw up in one shot them, which is quite useful. Or the Neurothrope bosses. The plasma shot, I just feel like I'm not getting a ton of value out of that. It's on my own. Maybe, like, it could be, it's definitely more damage, but if there's like a bunch of healers, if there are a ton of healers on you, and you shoot out all your plasma shots and you set a bunch of guys on fire, it's like, okay, cool, we just got healed up. Not very good. That doesn't happen. Value. This is not your normal Space Marine 2. Probably the opposite of fun. It is quite anti-fun, is it not? You ever try Helldivers 2, another horde shooter? Yeah, that game kind of sucks. Not a fan.
Lieutenant Titus predicts the Tyranids Hive Tyrant is...
This Xenophase play on Tech Marine a lot. It is pretty good on him. He can set up the power rake a lot better.
Then trigger the detonation. We will bring the Imperium's fist down on the leader beast's skull. Delta Wing box check. Meridian en route. Talassa receiving. Commencing mission. Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain box reports. Gamma clears out.
Yeah, it definitely targets the right guys. I feel like that's better. Because, like, the plasma wasn't picking me up shit. The burst damage might be a bit better here. Life will definitely be easier if you're gonna melt the bomb. This Helldiver sucks, yeah. Probably not. I don't think it's that good.
Swapping out magazine.
Let me tell the devs that Inferno pistol still bugged on Tech Marine, man. Yeah, I don't think they care. I think they did their last hotfix for this patch. Two armor back is so nice here, though. Surely this turret will... Okay, everything, every chair is broken. You're allowed chairs, but all the boxes. Alright. We're just gonna move on. No, Helldivers is awesome. It's not as good as this game. Dude, I don't even... dude, Helldivers, it might be the most sloppy horde shooter I've ever seen. It's like... I don't understand why that game is popular. Actually, I kind of do. They did a great job of the marketing. Reflexes were weakening. I think you're tired, bro. I don't know what my reflexes were doing there to not get cooked by that guy. If we dodged him. Yeah. Let's kill this dude. No, actually, this is going a little bit better than I expected it would. The damn whip phasing, yeah. Just a part of his face for to use intended gameplay loop at this point. First, that perk are very bad. Not that bad at all. It's just free damage. With the turret, they kind of cooked. Oh, see, that's peak. Well, that's sad, but are you gonna try and beat the mission like this? I mean... Yeah? That's what else would we be doing right now? Let's grab this. Man, dude, these turrets, they are not gonna last very long. Alright, let's get to the, we actually run a little bit faster with this. You probably can't run past most of the guys, but I more so want to trigger the boss spawn. Depends on what boss we get, though. Just hour in that peak. Oh, well, I didn't even hear the boss music come off. Well, I do deserve a Hive Tyrant again. Okay. Hive Tyrant again. I want a Neurothrow, please, I beg. Alright, we'll try that one more time. I know it's supposed to be the last time to try it. I'll try it one more time. My main problem with Helldivers 2 is the devs, to be honest. It's players versus devs at this point. Yeah, it's a... My problem with Helldivers 2 is that, like, it just doesn't have, like, a very satisfying gameplay loop to me. It's, like, mostly a bombardment simulator. It's really fun for, like, playing around with friends, but, like, if you want to, like, put serious investment in the game, I don't feel very rewarded for playing it. I blame the players pissing and moaning over everything. Well, that's kind of the audience they cultivate, isn't it? Because, like, the players that would play Helldivers 2 religiously would be hyper-casual. So, of course, they wouldn't like super hard combat. LTG, hello, FTG, how goes to Purging? What's up, Mello? And the reason there's so much bitching in Helldivers 2 is partially because the devs caved every single time, but also because they cultivate an audience of, like... Not that there's anything wrong with this, but, like, very casual players who don't really play... Like, the people playing Helldivers 2 are usually not playing it to be like, oh my god, it's an incredibly difficult game. Dude, this class is fucking rough to do this on. Maybe we should swap back the other one. Maybe the Bolter Burn. I guess we'll go back to Plasma. I just feel like... I mean, it's instant, so that probably is just the best way to go. You refoot you so yeah. I heard the rumor the Techmarine will be able to enter dead players in the Dreadnoughts temporarily. Dude, who the fuck said that? Who the fuck said there was gonna be a playable Dreadnought? They said that's not happening. They put players in a Dreadnought temporarily. No, the Techmarine will never have the ability to put players in the Dreadnought. Who said that? Who has spread this lie? Gameplay can get tiresome, community terrible, update quality inconsistent, Helldivers is cooked. I don't think Helldivers is the worst. I don't think it's that bad. It's both sides. Devs let some buffs go for months, and some players overlove the game. The difference is, like, the worst class in this game, which is Vanguard, is still pretty playable. Bad guns and stratagems, as Helldivers 2, are literally useless. That is a problem with that game.
Assist in the defense of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone. Then trigger the detonation. Yes, Captain. Consider
You helped my friend do a hard stratagem one time. He said, nah, like he's actually him. I see what he meant now. I've done irreparable damage to Space Frenchie's community, actually.
Delta Wave box check. Meridian is 60 seconds from drop. Take that high times.
I blame myself for the most toxic players in this game. Well, not all, but... There are definitely some players who are, like, now super obsessed with, like, oh, I soloed this, everyone else sucks, and it's like, okay. That was never the intention. The only reason I ever did solos in this game originally was because it was easier in the other game I was playing, and that's Dark Tide. Your axe is very good, bro. Your first weapon is very weak, bro. I mean, this is really the best weapon on Techmarine. What are you on? What's a better weapon on Techmarine? Rotary Bolt Rifle's pretty good in this game, man. Dude, that's peak. That's gaming. Oh, thanks for the phasing. I definitely didn't want a gunstrike. I like the tank in Helldivers 2, pretty fun with the gunner teammate. I mean, there are reasons to play Helldivers 2. It's not a game I would play. There's nothing really that draws me. I mean, I have 300 hours on it, so I must have enjoyed some part of it. The peak tech dozer? Yeah, I mean, this ability is quite literally maybe the best Minor's clear on any melee weapon in the game. It's pretty fucking good. Alright. I'm sure we'll be fine. We don't get if we get a Neurothrope. It'll probably give us a Neurothrope now that we don't have the precision enhancement. I imagine that's how this game goes usually. I feel like my blast is being stopped here though. I mean, that's good value. It's a lot of damage on these guys. Guardsman, I'm tired of playing Assault, Tech, Marine, Tactical. Who else plays Solo Absolute on this good build? Every class is Solo Absolute. Just check out the channel. Pick a build guide. They're all done. Pretty sure like pretty much every build I've done is either on solo or in a hard strat, which is in some ways harder. Even Vanguard? Yeah, dude. I mean, Vanguard's not that weak. Vanguard can pretty easily solo. It's actually probably one of the easier classes in solo as well as healing. Solo Absolute's not that difficult in this game. It's a really, like, not so difficult that you have to, like, seriously sweat in it with your build. As long as you pick something generally good, which is most stuff in this game, you should be fine. This game has been power prepped a lot. I'll say that. There was a time when, like, he really had to be like, oh, this gun fucking sucks, I must use this thing, but that's no longer true. So many healers indeed, Mela. Oh my god. It's fucking gross, chat. I'm gonna start doing Sniper and failing. Is he a class that's good? I said you put Vanguard in B rank. Well, I said it was the 6th best class in the game or 7th best class in the game. It's not. It is the worst class now, in my opinion. I think Tech Marine's better than it, but the hardest class to solo with currently is probably Tech Marine. And even then, he's not too bad at all. I mean, maybe in this he is. This is not exactly representative gameplay of the normal gameplay of Lucius Space Marine 2.
One down, trillions to go. I can restore this century to operational status.
Okay. Go on the ground on me. This is rough, dude. Another Hive Tyrant? What the fuck did I do to deserve that? Nope. Oh, into NC now gives me a Neurothrope and a Hive Tyrant. I think we're just cooked, chat. I think we're cooked. Tyrant is so fucked, man. Tyrant is fucked, especially on this class. Like, dude, the knockdown time on this class is so long that he actually gets grabbed out of it. Oh no! Dude, that, like, I don't even know what I could have done there. I don't even know what I could have done. I just had to run the entire way back. That's scuffed. Having a Tyrant into a Neurothrope. I don't think the Plasma was it, chat. I don't think the Plasma was it. Close. It was real close. Yeah, it was definitely close. I know I was supposed to do one more after that, but like, what is cock and ball torture if not absolute plus? This is the mean config that Hypex made for me. Guards, I have a question. In your opinion, besides Assault, Tech Marine, who do you think could solo Absolute? Literally every class in the game. Considering they all have done it. Many, many times. I mean, just look at the gameplay of any of the builds that are posted for this game. Not even just my channel, like any channel. They're all done on solo, because I'd say at a certain point, Space Marine 2 is not... I say as we're getting our cheeks like literally fucking clapped like a Donkey Kong bongo drum, but at a certain point, what I was gonna say, at a certain point, when you play the game enough, you'll pretty easily be able to solo Absolute and stuff like that. Hell, even like Wave 40 Siege and things like that, if you're with like a team that knows what they're doing, gets just played for a while, you'll probably get there pretty easily. I say easily in quotations. Let's say when I played with Hayes, like we went to like 43 for the first time, and like the first stream we even like in 3 attempts on the first stream we did. So it's like once people kind of know what they're doing, like I feel like at a certain point, it really just comes down to like time put into the game, right? I think most experienced players in Space Marine 2 could probably solo Absolute. What do you think, Osborne? I don't think that's a crazy take.
Lieutenant Titus predicts. Assist in the defense of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone. Then trigger the detonation.
Do you think Omni-Cyanax is better than Xenophase by attack? On the Tech Marine, absolutely. Not at all, yeah, I don't think it's a crazy take at all.
Delta Wing box check. Meridian reporting. 1 minute from insertion. Tanasa is on site, Lieutenant. Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain box reports. Gamma clears out.
I feel like maybe it's worse for horde control, but the issue on this class right now is not horde control, it's when the bosses clump you. So what you might want here is burst damage. But I feel like we can deal, if it was just these guys endlessly, I think we could pretty easily deal with that. The thing that's hard here is the boss one. We could play it on the normal config, that's not the one that Hypex gave us. That's why making Assault is such a glass cannon. Well, the thing about Assault is his survivability comes from his iframes on his jump pack and everything, and like how much free armor he gets off of like all the free burst damage. Well, burst damage just equals more armor because you're killing more guys to actually execute. He's anything but a glass cannon anymore. I feel like we can pretty easily just do this. Oh my god, that guy's fucking ignored me. Define experience, I mean, you're like kind of understand the game mechanics. I think most players can do that. I mean, people have been soloing this game since day one. I'll say in a lot of ways, in some ways, like solo Assault Chaos was disgustingly obnoxious when the game first came out. All the melee weapons sucked. Alright. Let's just frame these guys. For Siege, a sniper the worst class. Hilariously enough, it's probably Vanguard. I mean, it's one of the worst classes, so. The sniper's probably better than Vanguard is for Siege. Sniper actually removes some bosses a lot faster than Vanguard can. But Inner Fire is pretty good. You know, dude, Vanguard propaganda goes way back in Space Marine 2. I swear to God, that might be like the most over-glazed class I've ever seen in a video game. Because people go like, because it's the same thing every time. Is people go like, okay, you just called Vanguard the worst class. Why is it the worst? He heals my whole team. And it's like, yeah, well, does he kill the boss and just killed your whole team? Does he stop you from getting one shot? Not really. And they're like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And you're like, okay, well, I mean, show me a single instance of anything severely difficult in this game done with Vanguard. And then compare it to all the other classes that did the same thing. Which one performed better? And it's pretty much never... Oh, I forgot that guy has. I'm getting shit on by one... I probably these guys have invulnerability or immune to stagger. Oh, I'm actually terrified I was gonna get blown up by that.
I can restore this sentry to operational status.
Vanguard needs the level to level the range and melee synergy Tech Marine has? Yes. He should have a lot. He has a really great damage reduction. We're gonna have a lot of damage. How many hours do you have in the game? 4,000 plus. Probably close to like 4,600 if you count PTS. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, skill-based gameplay. Get fucking parry bugged the entire time. If that shit didn't exist in this game's still expression would be light years better. So troll. I need to get the stagger off on all of them, huh? Okay.
Restoring automated sentry.
Alright, I'll take a card effects or whatever the fuck that was before.
Shoulder cannon is battering. That was too easy. Giving them a shrapnel mark.
Oh, double card effects. Okay, you know what? Now I see. Now I wish I had the burn.
Swapping out magazine.
Yeah, you know, for some reason my brain didn't register that double card effects was an option. The burn is definitely better for this. I don't care if it's on a bolter or plasma. That's like 99% of where your damage is gonna come from. I'm sure I'll be like, thank God I have my precision enhancement one day. Oh, melted bomb. Actually peaked for us. We'll get it back. Feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Feeling it now? Yeah, shoot me, bitch. Do it. I'll melt a bomb your whole goddamn friend. I'll melt a bomb your whole family. I'll do it. Oh, dude. Don't kill your guys. Don't kill your guys. Oh wait, where is it? Oh god. That was you know, all these healers around here, I can't see because Hypex is a dick and took away my health bars for this config. But I'm sure they're like almost dead. Like they must be surely, right? How much HP do they actually have?
Swapping out magazine. Gun strike ready to deploy.
You use a lock on, by the way? Oh. Oh. I mean, you felt that. I love getting artilleried by... Alright, he's almost dead. Me too. That's actually a one shot on this class. Just get knocked over and die. You literally cannot get up fast enough from that to not get hit by both hits. You're hit by the initial one. After all that, you just insta pop. That's the Tech Marine lifestyle, dude. You just instantly fucking explode. That's gross. The gross thing. That can happen to like any class though, it's not just Tech Marine. That overhead they do, if they stagger you into that and then they pull up, that's the killer. That's the killer melee combo in that class. Or that boss. Chad, Deathwatch or multi-melts is better than overall. I mean on heavy, multi-melts is way better. I think the fucking heavy bolt rifle sucks ass on heavy in my opinion. I mean it sucks ass, but it's incredibly mid. Even with the godly one. I have no idea how they'll handle the turret for the Tech Marine on Siege. Well, we kind of know what's coming out for it. You'll just buy it in the store. Bumblebee. Alright, I'm taking off this config for now, Hypex. This config was rude. Though semi one... Oh, we'll do this. We'll do it again. Well, I wasn't intending to do that one on Tech Marine, but... Rosman, I have a question. Your opinion besides assault and attack? Oh, I already read that. Does the ammo marksman bolt carbine 2x headshot do more? The ammo marksman carbine is incredibly close. I think it actually does more in some cases, but their damage is almost identical, except for the marksman carbine. The ammo variant just has way better ammo economy, which is better, in my opinion. There's a hidden rule in the mod: Black Templar drip is needed. That's probably true. That's probably true, brother. Damn, let's check the Space Marine 2 Discord. Everyone there says Vanguard's trash too. Well, it's kind of like just play the class and you know how it performs after a while. Activate John Templar. I'm doing one more. I was not intending to stream this long today, but I was doing one more. One more for the pile. We'll do it early this time. We don't have Emperor's Vengeance on now, though, but that shouldn't matter too much. Surely. This class is gonna fucking explode in the pillar section. Oh my god. That's gonna suck. Why not Bulwark? Because, well, that would be pretty easy to do this on, to be honest. What's the best melee weapon? Power Fist. It's just the Power Fist. It's not even a question. Right, let's see.
Lieutenant Titus
Bulwark is the forefront. Bulwark is just that guy. Or probably is still the best class in the game. There's one class you send into like any scenario to like probably be okay. And for Tech Marine, Omniscience or Argent Edge. Or Balanced Power Axe.
Viridian is 60 seconds from drop. Plaza here. Just landed.
Hold on, let's check my message.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain Vox reports. Gamma clears out.
I know I built for Servo Gun and Xenophase and it slaps. I mean, it slaps, but Omniscience is better. Definitely better. I can promise you that. I mean, you got better horde clear. You have. I mean, you still one-shot combo, guys. And you also have the ability to instantaneously charge through guys and immediately knock them over. You get 50% range damage reduction. I don't horror through the build, but I can look at my Norris, well then... I mean, it also does more damage to Majora's. With discharge will hit more of them. So, good for that. I will say the Omnisign axe is actually, you know, I mean, it worked pretty well. Even an absolute plus, I mean, it's kind of peak. Look at that. A big fat amount of damage. I find it easier to parry with the Omnisign. I mean, all the parry windows are the same for their respective defense types, so. Whatever you're experiencing is hallucination. Unless it's like a different defense type. Guardsman, in your opinion, what do you think is the best sniper build for like general content? Either Argent Edge or Power. Well, it's either Argent Edge. What are you trying to do, first of all? But Heroic Bolt Sniper is the best gun that guy has, first of all. Put that out there. And then anything with Pattern of Excellence, Heroic Bolt Sniper, and then your choice of Argent Edge. Or the other thing. Power Gladius, that's the one. There's so many healers here, holy shit. Almost now. Hypex, are you still here? Mayhaps. I probably should have turned on the Emperor's Vengeance for this again. That was the whole point of that. I play around with you, is that cool? We don't play some time, but I'm not really doing viewers games today. But usually I do. I don't like the Heroic Bolt Sniper. I don't take a lot of shots that if you're on miss a headshot. I mean, it's definitely the best gun in that class. Significantly better than the other Bolt Sniper, I'd say. That free damage. Cannot run that. I hope one day they make it so you can shoot guys that are executable in the you actually can't get up in time to do anything to that one. It's probably the dodge. That was really sloppy of me to do that. Here come all the healers. I was prepping this whole time, Tyrion Prime, so you can get cooked by my shitty turret. That still hit me? Okay. I can use it overkill, but it's so much damage. Okay. Got all those healers. Poor turret didn't last long. What do you mean? Like, the bosses are totally dead and not all healed up. We may require the Emperor's Vengeance configuration on this, because otherwise you kind of just run out of ammo eventually, and you can't. And they all heal over your damage, and the horse don't stop. So maybe we should like consider that as an option. I mean, that was a lot of damage, but like he's gonna heal all of it. Or will he? If I do this. We kill all the healers with incredible prejudice. Oh, he's gonna shout, he's gonna shout, he's gonna shout. Okay, well, none of it really matters. That's a bad position to put myself in there. I mean, that's a lot of damage. If we had the Emperor's Vengeance config on, I think we would have probably been okay, to be honest. I don't think that would have been too bad at all. You can get the config file. If we can't open up whatever horror this guy put on us. Heavy Fire Blaster? What are you guys talking about in chat? So I wasn't able to keep up. There are healers in this mod? Yes, there are. Those purple guys you see? Alright guys, we are going to, I might just call it there for now. I'm gonna go raid. Who's playing right now? He's playing, Ari's playing, Joe is playing Marathon. I did make fun of her video that one time, so I feel like I do have to apologize. I'm rattled to death. Thank you for the Prime for 9 months. Take care, FTG. Let's raid Joe Plays Games, since we did tear into her. We did tear into her video that one time she made with Jeff. That was rude of me. Wait, that's not it. That's not it. I'm sure the names are right. Oh, she's not even live anymore. On raid, on raid. Oh, 1 second. We'll be back. I think I'll raid Panda. I haven't raided Panda in ages. They're both playing right now. We'll raid Hayes next time. Astartes Panda. The last PvP streamer. As we're unaware. The last PvP go, it's true. Alright guys, here's Astartes Panda. Possibly the greatest PvP player in Space Marine 2 currently. On account of being the only one. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, he is very good. Take it easy guys. Goodbye.